I'm an English horn player and I wanted to have some amazing piece that I can just go and play, perform somewhere. And that's where the idea evolved of commissioning a piece for the English horn in a small setting, like chamber music almost. And that's where we started, I think.
Heureka is an audiovisual composition written for English horn, accompanied by percussions and 5 singers and pre-recorded electronics. And it's a very site-specific project as it happens in a planetarium. And what happens is that the audience walks into the planetarium and sits down in complete darkness. Music, the composition starts to emerge. And whilst they hear the music, they will be presented with live visuals of the universe from above.
Looking for something that was very personal to myself, as the English one is, of course, but also is physics and astrophysics. And with astrophysics, I think every person can relate to it, because whenever I talk to people even about this project, it's like, oh yes, we love astrophysics, and we've been watching documentaries, and I think almost everyone does that, and everyone is interested because it's such an amazing field.
So the composition process has been going on now for a year already, and we have been workshopping in Munich, in Vienna and Erfurt. And what we have been doing in these workshops is that we have been digging into the science and trying to find connections from astrophysics to music. But what we have also been doing in these workshops is that we have been pushing the boundaries of the English horn with the sound research to find new extended techniques, and specifically techniques that the English horn player Ewa can produce.
Find a new approach. And the new approach, which was already there, I mean, we don't need to invent something, right? It's modern science. We've only had discoveries of a black hole existing, and we only found out. We're really talking last few years. It's not like in the 18th century or something. We're talking now. We found out that there's black holes, and that in the center of every galaxy there's a black hole, you know? And that's an amazing thing, because how can you ignore that, even as a musician? I want people to get in touch with actual science, and that's why we invited astrophysicists to join us, to have a lecture there.
In context with expansion in astrophysics, we do the same with the instruments. The soundscape is largely built on percussive instruments, but we want to expand the English horn as well. So my aim is for the audience members to feel with the electronics that there are multiple English horns playing all around them, and it's always growing bigger and bigger and bigger, just as the universe. we are starting with this project with 3 shows in Germany, but we don't know where this project will take us, and we are ready to push boundaries. And we want to see and explore what a fusion of actual astrophysics, modern science and contemporary music, where it can take us. And our aim is to create a platform where we can explore and research this and take it further.
So even before the piece was written, we knew that we would have to get those ideas and the actual science on board for this piece. And that's when I commissioned the piece with Von der Ausdehnung der Dinge, with an Icelandic composer, Erla, whom I met a few years before this piece. We met professionally, did some music, and I remember the first time we worked together, the music was so clear to me. It was so easy to relate to it, the way she wrote it, and therefore I knew she would be the right person to do it.
The ever-present form these 2 subjects have in our daily life. It doesn't matter where you are from or who you are. Astrophysics and music is in your life somehow. You might notice it or not, but it is there, and this really interests me.
So we got all kinds of bells and percussions. We got the English horn, and Erla then said, "Well, what do you think about singers?" Which was very interesting to me because I studied choral conducting, and I thought, that's the thing. So then we knew.